This is the Vamana Temple, one of the incarnations of Lord Vishnu, and I'm standing right in front of the Vamana Temple at Khajuraho. Luckily gimbal is allowed over here. I'm climbing the stairs of Vamana Temple in Khajuraho. The temples of Khajuraho were built during the Chandela dynasty, which reached its peak during 950 and 1050. Only about 20 temples remain. They fall into three distinct groups and belong to two different religions, Hinduism and Jainism. In my previous video, you can see the western group of temples, and in this video, I will be showing you the southern and the eastern group of temples. This temple which you are seeing right now is dedicated to Vamana or Vaman, an avatar of God Vishnu. It is located in the eastern area of Khajuraho, situated about 200 meters to the northeast of Brahma Temple. The basic construction of the temple is more or less same. It has a sanctum, vestibule, a Mahamandapa and lateral transepts, and an entrance porch. The legend of Vaman goes like this. After Indra, the king of the Devas, was defeated by Daitya king Bali, the king of the Asuras, the great-grandson of Kashyapa and Diti. The Devas ultimately seek refuge in Vishnu, who agrees to restore Indra back to power. Bali regularly conducts ritual sacrifices, and in one of them Vamana was invited. Vamana requests 3 steps of land, and Bali agrees. Vamana grows in size and in 3 strides or 3 steps encompasses all of the existence and beyond. The 3 worlds are restored to Indra, and Bali and the Asuras are banished to Patal, the nether world. That is the statue of Lord Vamana. There is a unique feature about this statue. Have a look at the lower part towards the feet of the Lord, the pedestal, and you will see that the stones have been carved in such a way that they look like reflection of the top half. It gives the viewer an illusion that the statue is standing in water or at the edge of a water or pond. I have now come to the Javari Temple, which is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. I am coming from the Vamana Temple. The temples may look similar, but they are slightly different from each other. This is the Javari Temple in Khajuraho. After entering through the main gate of the campus, you get to see the back side of the temple, which we are seeing right now. Now I am standing in front of the flight of stairs which will take me to the Javari Temple. It was built between 975 and 1100 AD. It is located in the eastern region of Khajuraho, and it is visible from the Vamana Temple at a distance of 200 meters south of it. The temple has a beautiful Makara or Capricorn arch which we see right now. There is no Pradakshin Path. The entrance gate of Sanctum has sculptures depicting the Navagraha or the 9 planets on the top. Along with Navagraha sculptures, sculpture of the Hindu deities Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva can also be seen. The main idol of Vishnu, as you can see, is broken and headless. Just observe the detailing of the carvings on the ceiling. The Makar porch, which represents the Capricorn. Makara normally has the head of an elephant or a goat and the body of a sea animal. The temple is unique and slender and built in the Nirandhara style. Nirandhara means it doesn't have rows of pillars surrounding the square sanctum, which is used for Pradakshina Path. The walls of the temple are full of erotic sculptures depicting men and women in various postures. I spent a lot of time at this temple, studying each and every detailing of the intricate sculptures. After thoroughly exploring these two temples, we moved on to the Jain temples of Khajuraho, namely the Adinath and Parshnath temples, coming up in the next clip. We have now come to the Adinath and Parshnath Temple at Khajuraho. On our right is the Santinath Temple of Khajuraho. We are entering the complex where we will see 15 temples from temple number 2 to temple number 16. This is the Parshnath Temple. The temple has two Garbhagrihas or Sanctum Sanctorum, one on the back side and one in the front side. The backside Garbhagriha contains a statue of Adinath, while the one in the front contains Parshnath. Although this is a Jain mandir, we see lots of Hindu deities throughout the sculptures on the exterior of the temple. I am entering one of the Garbhagrihas, and this is the statue of Adinath. Adinath was the first Tirthankara of Jainism. He was the first of 24 teachers in the present half cycle of time in Jain cosmology, and he was also known as Adishwara, Yugadi Deva, Prathama Rajeshwara. I circled the temple and am slowly coming towards the front entry of the temple, where we can see the Garbhagriha containing the statue of Lord Parshnath. Parshnath, the 23rd Tirthankara, was born in Benares, now Varanasi, in 872 BC, and he lived for 100 years till his death in 772 BC. The statue is probably new because the original statues have been destroyed and plundered. All these sculptures are monolithic, carved out from a single stone, very difficult to do these days. And now, this is the Adinath Temple of Khajuraho. The architecture is similar to the Vamana Temple, although the structure is more proportionate than the Vamana Temple, which indicates that probably this was built much later than the Vamana Temple. The exterior walls of the temples have 3 bands of sculptures featuring the Sura Sundaris or graceful women, flying Vidyadhar couples and Vyalas, lion-like being with tusks of an elephant and horse-like appearance. Despite the shrine's Jain affiliation, the external walls also feature carvings of the Hindu deities. The niches feature sculptures of the Jain Yakshinis, Ambika, Chakreshwari and Padmavati. And this is the Adinath statue. You can tell from his long locks falling down to his shoulders. And this is the Dulhadev Temple of Khajuraho. The Dulhadev Temple is dedicated to the god Shiva in the form of a linga, which is deified in the sanctum. Dulhadev means the holy bridegroom. The temple faces east and dates back to 1000 to 1150 AD. The temple is the last of the temples built during the Chandela period. The temple is laid in the 7th chariot plan or Sapta Ratha. The figurines carved in the temple have soft expressive features unlike other temples. The walls have a display of carved celestial dancers known as Apsara in erotic postures. This is one of the southern group of temples of Khajuraho, about 3 kilometers from the Jain enclosure. What is the meaning of the name Dulhadev? Dulha means groom and Dev means God. So here Shiva is portrayed as the holy bridegroom. This is the Chaturbhuj Temple in Khajuraho. I was spellbound by the sheer beauty of the temple. This temple is dedicated to God Vishnu. The word Chaturbhuj means the one with 4 arms. So Chaturbhuj is an epithet of Lord Vishnu. I was spellbound by the beauty of the temple, but when I saw the Lord himself, my eyes welled up with tears. He was so infinitely beautiful. The 14-foot long statue had the head of Lord Shiva, the body of Vishnu and the legs of Lord Krishna. This is the only temple in Khajuraho facing the west, unlike the other temples which are all facing the east. During sunset, the setting rays of the sun illuminates the statue and it looks ethereal. There was this little child in that temple who willingly told us about the Chaturbhuj Temple. तुम्हारा नाम क्या है? राहुल. राहुल? हाँ. तुम कौन सी क्लास में पढ़ते हो? 4th स्टैंड. 4th स्टैंड. हाँ. तो यहाँ पे गाइड का काम भी करते हो कभी कभी? नहीं, हम दुकानदारी करते आ जाते हैं. बस जो लोग आते हैं उनको इस मंदिर के बारे में बताते हो. हाँ. तो तुम बोलो इस मंदिर के बारे में. इसमें 3 भगवान की मूर्ति है, 14 फुट की है. ओके. सिर शंकर जी का है. 14 फुट की. हाँ, सिर शंकर जी का है. सिर शंकर जी का. बॉडी विष्णु भगवान की. बॉडी विष्णु भगवान की. पैर कृष्ण भगवान की, कमर में ज्वेलरी पैर है. पैर कृष्ण भगवान की. और अगल बगल राधा और रुक्मणी. अगल बगल राधा रुक्मणी. इधर देखिए एक पैर में कंगन, एक पैर में पायल. ठीक है. इधर देखिए ब्रह्मा. कहाँ? ऊपर. ऊपर टॉप में देखिए, टॉप में करिए. टॉप में वो जो कौन सा, ये जमुना?
हाँ, ये नागकन्या। ये नागकन्या।
नागकन्या मतलब?
नागकन्या नाग।
और नागकन्या।
देखिए ये शंकर जी जिसका वहाँ नंदी होता है।
अच्छा।
देखिए वो देखिए वो है वो भैंस, वो है यमराज, उनका वहाँ भैंसा।
कौन सा? वहाँ जाके हाथ लगा के दिखाओ।
देखिए यमराज इनका वहाँ भैंसा होता।
ओके।
ये देखिए सरस्वती पीड़ा लेती दिखा रही है सरस्वती।
वो एकदम ऊपर में।
हाँ
वो ऊपर में। हाँ,
वो आने लगी। ठीक है।
The architecture of the temple consists of a sanctum without ambulatory or production path. It has a vestibule, a mandapa, and an entrance porch. There are 3 bands of sculptures in the outer wall. This is also the only temple in Khajuraho without erotic sculptures. With this, I come to the end of this video. I hope you have liked this video, and please do subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click on the bell icon to receive notifications. Hit the thumbs up button and do share it among your friends. Till then, bye bye, take care.